From Kern Government Television, welcome to this week's Kern County Board of Supervisors meeting, originating from the County Administrative Center located at 1115 Truxtun Avenue, Bakersfield, California. Kern County's vision is to create and maintain a customer-centered county government designed to garner the confidence, support, and trust of the people we serve. Today's Kern County Board of Supervisors meeting will convene momentarily.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Supervisor Gleason.
Here.
Supervisor Scrivener.
Here.
Supervisor Maggard. Supervisor Couch.
Here.
Supervisor Perez.
Here.
Thank you. And welcome to the Tuesday, June 27th, 2017 meeting of the Kern County Board of Supervisors. We're going to begin today's meeting with our flag salute, and that's going to be led by T.R. Miracle. He is our Chief Probation Officer, and if you could please remain standing for a moment of prayer, silence, or meditation, whichever you prefer.
Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Chief. All right, next item will be our consent agenda. First of all, if you'd like to follow along with our agendas today, they are located at the back tables by the exits. And we're going to begin with the consent agenda. All items listed with a CA above the item are considered to be routine and non-controversial by county staff. Consent items will be considered first and may be approved by one motion. If a member of the audience wishes to comment or ask questions regarding an item or items on the consent agenda, they may do so prior to a vote being taken on the consent agenda. A member of the board may remove any item from the consent agenda and it will be considered in listed sequence with an opportunity for any member of the public to address the board concerning the item before action is taken. So at this time, I will read the consent agenda items. Starting on page 2, items 3 through 7 are on consent. On page 3, items 8 through 15 are all on consent. Page 4, all items 16 through 23 are on consent. Page 5, all items 24 through 30. On page 6, all items 31 through 37 are on consent. Page 7, items 38 through 45 are on consent. On page 8, items 47 through 52 are on consent. And finally, on page 9, item 53 is on consent. Are there any members of the audience that would like to make a comment on the consent agenda? Okay, seeing none, I'll return to the board and ask if any board members would like to remove an item, or I'll ask for a motion to approve.
Motion on consent. Second.
Please cast your votes.
The motion is approved. 4 ayes, 1 absent. Supervisor Maggard.
Thank you. And now we'll return to page 2 on our agenda. Item number 1 is public presentations. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons to address the board on any matter not on this agenda, but under the jurisdiction of the board. Board members may respond briefly to statements made or questions posed. They may ask a question for clarification, make a referral to staff for factual information, or request staff to report back to the board at a later meeting. So I'll ask if there are any members of the audience that would like to make a public statement. We ask that you state your name and observe our 2-minute time limit. Please come forward. Good morning.
Good morning, Chairman Scrivener and members of the board. I've given Madam Clerk some packets, which I believe she has distributed. I was going to send you some materials because I was going to be out of town for an extended period of time, but as of this weekend, I've moved back permanently to Kern County, and I will be working here as of Monday, so I thought I'd come and do it in person. This is the continuing matter of my dissatisfaction with the matter of a hate crime and the prosecution, and my inability to get anything done with the Human Relations Commission because of the problems with that. So I have now handed over all the materials I have to you, and I hope that one of you will pick up the baton and take some action on it while we're waiting for the structure of the Human Relations Commission to be fixed so that matters like this can get some attention. Thank you.
Ms. Sidhu, would you please state your name for the record?
I'm so
know
sorry.
You. Not at all.
Mona Sidhu, SIDHU.
Thank you. It's good to see you. Any other members of the audience like to make a public statement? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to board member announcements and reports. Supervisor Perez.
Thank you, Chairman. Excuse me. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm going to be making a certificate of recognition. Should I do that from the dais, Chairman, or down at the podium? Okay, fantastic. I don't believe I need a vote. Thank you.
I need-
Well, here we are. Come on over, you look fantastic. Wow, your hair looks great. Thanks. Good morning, Chairman, members of the board. Thank you for this opportunity. This is a very special and personal moment for me. I would like to take a minute to commend a very, very special individual who I met at our Community Corrections Partnership a few weeks ago when she told the inspirational and incredible story of her release and recovery. Today, June 27, marks 1 year of sobriety for Tara Hunt. She has been a model addition to my office through the MAOF Work Experience Program. For the last few weeks, Tara has been working on the blood drive that my office is sponsoring and is responsible for the 40-plus signups that we have, although we still need a few more. So has our chairman signed up yet? I don't think so. Through the experience she is gaining in my office, it is our hope that Tara will be able to be gainfully employed here soon, the permanent job at an office setting, this time next year. At this time, I'd like to present Tara with a certificate of recognition and introduce her to speak briefly. I had the incredible privilege of meeting Tara at a CCP meeting. She came forward, asked for the help and assistance of the body there to move her to the next step. She was looking for an internship through UEI. She had completed the program and needed some internship hours. So we hooked up. After she called my office, emailed my office, and Facebooked me personally and said, Supervisor Perez, I know that you can help me. So she has remarkable drive, remarkable dedication and commitment. Today is 1 year. I am so proud of Tara. She is really a breath of fresh air in our office. She's brutally honest, very hardworking, and absolutely committed to a future that is very bright and prosperous. So Tara, congratulations to you on 1 year. Thank you. Absolutely love having you in our office. You have been fantastic, and we certainly don't want to see you go, but we know the next stage is going to be even more exciting. So congrats, hats off to you, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you so much, Supervisor Perez, for taking a chance on me, and it has been a great honor to work in your office. I just wanted to acknowledge the few county support groups who have helped me in this journey. First, I need to thank God, for it is His will. I want to thank Jasmine Marvel, owner and director of Many Marvels Sober Living Home, for helping me start this journey and believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. I also want to thank my probation officer, Marisela Gutierrez, who stayed on me and made me accountable and also believing in me. The Kern County Hispanic Commission of Alcohol and Drugs, the Casa Ama, who taught me the tools I need to fight the struggle of addiction and how to apply them in my everyday life. ETR, American Job Center, the Takeaway Tattoo Programs, and Dress for Success for their services. MAOF for allowing me to be a part of their work experience program. And thank you, Kern County Supervisors, for supporting these programs and all partners of the CCP. Without these support programs and resources, I would not have made it this far. Thank you.
Come on over. And I might add, Tara's been selected as valedictorian at UEI, so she'll be speaking at her graduation. We're so proud of her. So say hello and offer a word of encouragement if you should. I know Supervisor Maggard will. And of course, our board. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Tara. Thank you, Supervisor Perez.
Okay.
1, 2.
Outstanding.
All right, the next item on our agenda is item 46, and this is an item under Public Health Services, Environmental Health Division. This is a proposed ordinance adding section 14.08.113 and 14.08.285 and amending section 14.08.290 to the Title 14 in Chapter 14.08 of the Kern County Ordinance Code related to water flow meters on water wells. And I see we have Matt Constantine, our Public Health Services Department Head with us. So Mr. Constantine, why don't you start us off, please?
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. I am joined today by Donna Fenton, the Director of Environmental Health. The item before you this morning is a request to amend the county's water well ordinance to require the installation of a water meter on all new or reconstructed water wells in the county. This would include both domestic and agricultural wells. And as your board is aware, the state has mandated that local agencies, including counties, adopt and implement monitoring and management plans to protect and preserve groundwater supplies for long-term reliability. This item was originally placed on your agenda in early May, but was continued until today to allow for the department some additional time to collect some additional changes recommended by the Kern County Farm Bureau, and also some local agricultural businesses and some water districts. At the recommendation of this group, we have amended the proposal to allow for the use of detailed satellite imagery as another method to measure groundwater usage. Mr. Chairman, that concludes our comments, and we stand by for any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Constantine. I'll ask if there are any members of the audience who would like to make comment on this item.
Good morning. Beatrice Sanders, Kern County Farm Bureau. Just wanted to come this morning and offer our thanks on behalf of the Kern County Farm Bureau and its 1,300 members. Anything that has to do with water here in Kern County is a red flag, and we just wanted to say thank you to Mr. Constantine, Ms. Fenton, Alan Christensen as well, for opening up the dialogue to include our industry as we proceed through a lot of telling times here going forward with SGMA. We always appreciate that we're allowed at the table for open dialogue, open and honest dialogue. Everybody brings, a couple different ideas. And we just wanted to say thank you. Your staff has been great, and we look forward to continuing working together on any water-related issues here in the county. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sanders.
Hi, I'm Patty Prey. I'm representing the Executive Board of the Kern County Farm Bureau this morning, and I want to ditto everything that B said. Chair, to all of the board, the staff was amazing. I have to say, honestly, it's a pleasure to work with Matt and Donna. They were opened, we rolled up our sleeves, we kind of laid out the future as best we could, understanding what SGMA's about, where we're going, and I just want to say that they made it transparent, they were open-minded, and so I want to just extend the thank you to them through you. So I wanted you to know that the staff was really great. Alan Christensen's not here today. He was also very involved, and we greatly appreciate that. So again, thank you so much for allowing us to work with the staff. Thank you. Hope we have a great day.
Well, Ms. Poirier, thank you so much. I know Supervisor Gleason, you have a comment on this item?
I was going to bring it back to the board.
Okay, very good. All right, any other members of the audience who would like to make comment? Okay, seeing none, I'll return to the board. Supervisor Gleason.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for the public for coming and making those comments. SGMA is going to change a lot of things in Kern County, and it's better to approach those changes in a collaborative effort, which is one of the hallmarks of the SGMA law. So thanks for all your work. Thanks for all the participation of the public, and I'll motion to move on staff's recommendation.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Please cast your votes.
The motion is approved, all ayes.
Right. Thanks to Ms. Sanders and Ms. Poirier and everyone in the private sector that assisted on this, and to Mr. Constantine and Ms. Fenton and Mr. Christensen for their work as well. That brings us to the conclusion of our agenda this morning. We do have 3 items to consider in closed session. We have item 54 under County Administrative Office and item 55. And under County Council, we have item 56. So at this time, I entertain a motion to adjourn to closed session.
Motion.
Okay, we are adjourned.